What's up, dudes and dudes of the internet? My name's Scythe, and today we're gonna finally end up doing an updated Discord video. This is gonna be very short, or at least I'm gonna try and have it shorter than usual, because most of all I wanted to talk about how a couple weeks ago, our Discord channel hit 1 year old. Oh my goodness gracious, like, isn't that crazy? Seriously, we got so much has happened with the Discord channel since we ended up launching it. Right now, I'm just sitting in the default general channel, but I kind of overhauled a lot of it, and I wanted to kind of take this opportunity to explain how it all works. So, for those of you that don't already know, we got a Discord channel. Links are in the description, so you can end up going to it. I do want to say, however, that I've noticed that while I end up always putting a unexpiring invite code in the description of my videos, that actually links you to this Discord channel. For some strange reason, I have noticed that that code does expire. I don't know why. It's not supposed to. So we might have to try and get our Discord channel verified just so that we can end up having a permanent link invite for it. But shh, don't worry about that. So the way that Discord is going to end up working is pretty much is going to be a chat program that is fantastic. You can use it on your phone. You can use it on your computer. You're going to have to sign up for this on your computer, and then you're also going to have to follow the invite link to, like, the invite code to Discord in the app itself. So if you're on the computer, you can actually use Discord in a browser from what I've heard. I don't personally do it, so rip me. But you're going to have to actually download and install the app on your desktop or on your phone, and then use the invite in order to actually join the server. I wanted to get that point across because otherwise so many people end up getting so confused. Why isn't the invite working? What's going on? You're going to end up joining this general chat right here. And then right at the top, you're going to see, be sure to check out the hashtag rules chat to understand how everything works. And we've got this fancy little tab right here, rules and announcements. You can always end up clicking this to open it up. I don't know how it looks on the phone, sorry to say, but if you go to the rules chat right here, you can see everything's all nice, neat, and organized. I probably should update it a little bit, but generally I just got straight into the point. So we've got all our different rules and everything that we can go through in today's video. But first of all, I just want to explain how Discord actually works. Then there's going to be announcements. This is always going to end up being an area where admins and myself are going to end up posting a whole bunch of different things. So you can see right here. Recently, there was the Awakening the Dawn event in a game called Trove that I end up playing on the channel, as if you don't already know that. And it ended up, you know, I made the announcement talking about all the different items that you get out of it, all the different quest objectives, and then this is the mount that you end up getting all the way at the end. While simultaneously, we ended up having Joe post right here how Watch Dogs was actually free until November 13th. So you could go and get that off of Uplay and everything like that. You know, we're not always 100% dedicated to Trove. We got Overwatch updates in there as well as Warframe, and you know, every now and then we get like Roblox and stuff, but generally not very often. Then there's going to be the ranked chat. Now, the way that this is going to work is because the server that we're using does use a couple bots, and one of the things that they do is sets up a ranking system. So there's going to be different levels which offer different opportunities for what you actually end up getting as rewards and control offers and stuff like that. So as soon as you end up joining the Discord, you're going to notice that all of the mic chat channels right here, you can see all the voice chat channels, they're all going to end up being locked to you. This is because I am a family-friendly YouTube channel, and this is a family-friendly Discord, so no swearing and no potty mouth, no naughty business, right? And because of that, we need methods to prevent trolling. So as you end up typing in the chat, you don't have to spam or anything like that. You get XP every minute, and it's going to be a random amount of XP. So you could just type one message, wait a minute, and then you end up getting XP. Generally, we don't want people just trying to farm up XP, and if all you're doing is using a bot or a macro to farm up the XP just so that you can end up going into the mic chats and stuff, you're going to look very suspicious and oftentimes end up being banned. But what that's going to do is, as you get enough XP, at level 3, you're going to end up actually getting to access the mic chat channel. Let me actually see right here. We should have it pinned. Yeah, we have it pinned in the ranked chat, an image right here that does explain all the different roles and ranking and stuff. So each time you post a message, you get a random number of XP between 15 and 25. To avoid flood, you can only gain XP once per minute. In the server, you can type !rank to get your rank and your level and see what you're actually at. So So roles and rewards. At level 3, you're going to be able to join the mic chat. Level 7, you're going to be able to talk on the mic chat. That way we kind of prevent people from just joining up and talking right away. You know, this way we kind of have a little bit of a, okay, someone's going to be listening in on the mic chat, but they're also going to be talking to people on the mic chat while they're typing it out, you know. And then at level 30, of course, you can post links. It is not going to be embedded, meaning it's just going to show the link. It's not going to show the full image or anything like that. Obviously, that one has to be very difficult for you to end up grinding, it being family friendly and all. And even then, some of the people that are at the epic rank sometimes do post things that are not necessarily, you know, good and okay. But the fact that people are going to end up being that higher rank also means that we, the admins, know and the mods know that, oh, this person's been around for a long enough time, so we can give them a little bit more leeway and just kind of explain the rules to them and tell them, hey, dude, you're breaking the rules, man. It's not just going to be an insta ban for someone that tries to join the server and spam their Discord or something, right? And then at level 50, you're going to have embedded links. That has to be very, very difficult to attain because it means that if you post a picture or you post a YouTube video, it's just going to show up right then and there. Everybody's going to be able to see it. Everyone's going to be able to access it. Obviously, we have to have that as a very high privilege rank just because of the fact that it can be very trolly. So let me explain a little bit more of the chat right here and how it all operates before we end up getting into the rules themselves. There's going to be a Trove tab right here, so you can use the Trove chat, Trove trading. This is pretty much for people that want to just be trading and stuff like that. And make sure that you end up explaining to people which version of Trove you're on, because of course in this Discord we have the PC, the Xbox, and the PS4 all simultaneously. We have an Xbox One officer chat. I haven't been able to make the, no, we do actually have a PS4 officer chat. It's just not showing up for me because I have it kind of hidden right now unless I end up seeing a notification from it. But you'll see on the right as well, owner, which is me, then the bots, which always have to be a higher rank than the admins so that they have a little bit more control over certain parameters. It's just kind of how Discord works. But the admins are going to be trusted people that have been around for a very long time. Then there's going to be the PC officers, and as people end up logging in, you're going to be able to see the Xbox officers, the PS4 officers, and stuff like that. So you can always at them. So you put the at symbol and then their username so that you can tag them, and then they end up seeing your message. Don't spam them. That'll end up getting you muted or banned. But you can always ask for invites. Usually if somebody isn't on Trove PC, you can always end up messaging me, but I'm usually busy making videos and stuff like this. We got one Trove developer in the chat. She doesn't really talk that often, but it still is very, very useful because we get lots of really nice information every now and then just a whole list of all the online players and stuff like that. Usually during prime hours we hit somewhere around 750. You wouldn't really expect the chat to be as lively as it gets sometimes, but it does. And generally I did want to take the opportunity to make this video again to explain how the voice chat channel works, because since I ended up kind of reformatting things in the Discord, I think people found it to be a lot more confusing. So the voice chat channel is going to be another tab that you can end up opening up, and then there's just going to be general, which is just talking about anything. It doesn't matter what game you're playing, but if you're playing Trove and you want to talk with other people that are playing Trove, join the Trove chat. I generally try to stay in the general chat, because I find even if I join the Trove chat while I'm playing Trove, everybody else ends up joining it while they're not necessarily playing Trove, and it gets very confusing. Then there's Overwatch, Warframe, Roblox, the Jub lobby, which is kind of like a VIP lobby for the Jub rank only. We also do have a Warframe chat and a Warframe bot, which you can actually use to check what alerts are going on right at the time and stuff like that. Generally, you're going to see the bots show up in the different lobbies as they end up having access to those lobbies. So Genesis, I'm pretty sure, is the one that's going to be tied to Warframe, although you can't actually use it in the main chat. And then all the different commands for those bots are going to be on their respective actual channels and stuff. Then we got Overwatch, which is just an Overwatch channel. And then just admin, which is going to be related to the bots and everything like that. So we can monitor things. We can see what the bots end up grabbing. If somebody ends up swearing or posting like a bad link, it will show up in the bot chat, so we can end up checking it out and letting, deciding for ourselves whether or not somebody ended up doing something that should just get them an insta ban or just get a talking to. And then there's going to be Super Admin, which is a secret chat that you shouldn't actually know about. Then there's also going to be the idea of messaging me personally. Unfortunately, because I'm Mr. YouTube, and all that stuff, I have to have it set in my Discord so that I can't receive messages from random people, because otherwise I would be absolutely destroyed and swamped by everybody. You can still at me, as you can see right here. Luke Hone ended up adding me while he was saying hi. Hello! I can't reply because I'm doing this. But generally, people over here are only going to be able to talk to me if I end up adding them as a friend back. So let's get into the rules real quick before we call it a day. So there's going to be just the rules themselves, which is going to be respect other members. Please keep your personal disputes elsewhere. We don't want to see a bunch of people arguing and stuff like that. Otherwise, it just looks bad for everybody. Most of all for the two people that are involved, because it's usually two. It's just very embarrassing and weird, and it's just like, no, get that out of my channel. We don't want this, you know? Swearing is strictly prohibited. It can result in a ban. Spamming, of course, is just another big no-no. Not safe for work environment content is not allowed. So again, it just picture yourself working at a job. Would you end up showing this picture to your boss? You know, or talking about something with your boss that would not be necessarily comfortable? Then if you wouldn't, don't put it in the our chat here, right? So then there's impersonation of other people, including admins, is not allowed as well. So sometimes we'll see people take very similar names to the admins, if not the same names themselves. And then they'll also take a very similar picture. That's just a big no-no. It can end up getting you in trouble, and it can end up getting you a ban in some cases. If there's a problem, you can contact an admin. All of the admins, you can just message those guys right away. And then, you know, if something ends up going really, really wrong, they'll either deal with it, or they can end up messaging me because they have direct contact with me. It's kind of like a pyramid scheme. Then we got Discord invite links to other servers are prohibited. You know, if you ask about it or something like that, and you're like, hey, you know, I've started this Discord channel for this specific function, maybe it would be something people would be interested in. Okay, sure. But for the most part, you know, this Discord is for you guys and gals. It's for the fans and stuff like that, so we can all kind of hang out and play games together and stuff, right? Ranks are used to prevent new members from joining and trolling. And then while teasing is going to be expected, because we do get a lot of younger kids in here, not to mention my sense of humor is very dry and sarcastic in most cases, you know, like die and stuff like that, right? It doesn't mean that it's necessarily okay to say that to random people. We've had this happen a couple times with some of the more regular people that stay on the channel and come to the Discord and stuff like that, where they're already comfortable with this type of sense of humor, so they joke about it with each other and we all have a really good laugh and stuff like that. But sometimes they'll end up saying it to somebody new who might have just subscribed or just joined the Discord and doesn't actually know that when somebody tells them, die, they're saying it as a joke, like I just did. They're not saying it like, you know, realistically, like, oh no, I should get out of this place is dangerous. So anyways, because of it, we did have to unfortunately put this rule in so that not only old members but new members know as well that teasing is okay and expected, but don't take it too far if somebody is just not into it, okay? So then, you know, the rules themselves can be changed or made updated at any time. And then also, because a lot of people always try to say this as well, where they say like, hey, that's not in the rules, or that's going against the rules and stuff like that. Like sometimes people try to get out of them being in trouble because they say, well, the rules didn't necessarily say it. You gotta understand, this isn't like a business or anything. This is just me, a random YouTuber, and my Discord. So we're gonna use our own discretion if somebody ends up being really naughty, okay? So keep that in mind. Then there's the channels, which is just explaining all the channels that I just did in a little bit more detail. And then, of course, just an FAQ of frequently asked questions of, you know, how often is Scythe on Discord? Why can't he reply to me all the time? You know, can he add me and stuff? Actually, I don't know if I have why can't I add him or anything like that. But either way, now you actually know about it. In any case, this video was longer than I expected, but we did end up covering all the bases of everything. So thank you so much for watching. Very much appreciated, everybody. I hope that you enjoyed this video as a nice update to how the Discord ends up working. I'm going to start putting a link in the description of all of my videos to this Discord video, because I have an older one that kind of talked about like how the Discord channel works and everything like that. But it's been a year and I needed an update to talk about all this stuff and to talk about how, you know, I've kind of reorganized things, because I didn't have a video that ended up talking about all of these big changes and stuff like that. So in any case, thank you so much for watching. Very much appreciate it. Don't forget to like, share, favorite, and subscribe for more daily content. Very much appreciated. And it also builds up loyalty points to my merch store. Links are in the description for that. Sayonara and stay epic, everybody.